Christine. Up next, a guy who has trained with Noah Kaufman in the Wolfpack. This is Dan Yager, 31-year-old salon owner from Fort Collins, Colorado. And this rookie has an amazing life story.
I was born in Busan, South Korea. When I was 3 years old, I had come down with tuberculosis, and my biological father knew he couldn't afford the medication to treat the tuberculosis. He opted to give me a better life and put me up for adoption. Two days before turning 5, I arrived to Denver, Colorado, and I walked off the jetway. My new parents, they were waiting for me. I basically went from poverty to I entered a life where I had a bed, I had toys, I had all new clothes, parents who loved me. My son Conrad was born October 26th of 2010, and it was a big moment in my life. Being adopted, I have no contact with people that are related to me by blood. To look at my son and be like, yeah, you're my blood, like that's me. You know, it's pretty cool. My son is a fan of the show. He's been saying, "Oh, I can't wait for Daddy to be on Ninja Warrior." It's gonna be awesome to hit that buzzer and give him a big hug and say, "Daddy did it."
And there is Conrad with Dan's wife, Sherry. Some of his Wolfpack training buddies, Brian Arnold and Isaac Caldiero, also watching. If you can see Dan's shirt, it says, "Moves like Yager." Definitely doesn't want to move like Jagger. Mick in his 70s.
Well, he's 5'8", 155 pounds. Now, that's a good size for this course. He trains with the Wolfpack, and that's pretty good company.
Now moves on to the floating tiles. Well, the Wolfpack knows good competitors, and Yager was training with them 2 to 3 times a week. And making it pay off. Very nimble on his feet.
Very light on his feet.
As we told you, Yager now lives in Colorado, originally from Korea. Such a great video seeing the first time he stepped off the plane and met his adoptive parents and how far he has come.
Yes, 6,100 miles from South Korea till he touched to the United States, and how much his life has changed and how much this right here could change his life as well.
Now Bungee Road, which just took out his friend Noah Kaufman minutes ago. And he's up.
Now he has to use that upper body. Man, he got a low hold on that first grab. He's got to get higher.
And you can see it pulling down those bungee ropes, a lot of give there.
Yeah, the lower you grab, the more give the bungee's going to give. So you want to be able to get that swing going, get off.
And that makes that transition a lot farther there on the log.
Well, you better get through the lights of Bungee Road.
And he holds on.
Oh!
And he's going to get through it. 4-year-old Conrad loves it. Proud of his daddy. He's a rookie, but had no problem getting up the wall in qualifying. And he does it again here. And Dan Yager's moving on to the back half of the course, but this is where it gets difficult. It's looking like the body prop may be the cutoff. You're going to need to get to that obstacle to move on. But first, Yager has to get past the salmon ladder. And he's up. Good job trying to calm that body. Got to get that forward to back moment and get it up and down.
There it is. The continual movement is what I'm talking about. There it is. He's made it.
And that's that training paying off. You know, with the Wolfpack, they focus on those upper body obstacles.
Now, this is going to sound a little crazy here, Matt, but we saw how nimble he was on his feet. He's got to be nimble on his hands here.
5'8", 155, and that rock climber looking very comfortable on the shelf grab. Will now try to be the first to conquer the body prop.
Well, he's watched his boys, Isaac Caldiero and Brian Arnold, go out on this obstacle. He's got to put that out of his head right now.
This obstacle so taxing on your core muscles, and so far tonight, no one has made it through. Once you start, again, you want to get through it as quickly as possible. Trying to lock those arms out and use the core and the legs, like you said.
Yeah, you want to stay over your center of mass here. don't want to break in the middle of the back.
Looking at his face, looking at his focus, Yager
looks
looking
calm.
surprisingly comfortable. We've seen it before, an obstacle that looks unbeatable, and then one athlete breaks through and others follow.
And Yager looks as comfortable as anyone we've seen so far.
His son Conrad can't even bear to watch.
Matt, this is going to be difficult. Going downstairs in the middle of the night?
4-foot transition down for Yager.
Don't go downstairs and answer the door to lactic acid. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now, as you go down, you can see it's so hard to lock that body and keep the
But
angle.
you see the small steps that he's taking? Whoa, he is in a zone right now.
Yager looking so strong. Oh! And just like that, the body gives out. Dan Yager, the latest competitor, knocked out by the body prop.
Well, he gave it a great effort. Just look at the veins in his arms popping out. This obstacle requires every muscle in your body, and no one has gotten past it yet.
Couldn't move fast, you had to go real slow. And it taxed the arms and legs, but the feet were a little slippier than I thought.